we also have a section that is an excerpt from the floor report, which gives you the history of the summary history of the dollar value consumption of the different product categories for the last 5 years, and then through the next year. So annually, you can look at how the different product categories are progressing.
Right.
And, that changes only but once a year when the new floor reports come out. But it gives you an idea of where the whole market is going, what product categories are rising and falling within the overall category. We also then do a summary of imports, because in a lot of cases, imports are very key to the overall flooring market. For instance, in Resilient, LVT is hugely dependent on imports. And so we track imports and track them by quarter, so that you can look at, where are imports year to date by product category.
Yeah.
And in the United States, I should also add, we also look at currency, because a lot of companies do business overseas. They do their own supplying or importing. And so what's happening with the currencies, with the US dollar versus, the Chinese yuan or the euro or any of these other major currencies,
Definitely.
Canadian dollar. And then lastly, for the US report, we publish a summary, a 5-year history of overall flooring sales by state and metro.
Wow.
If you're doing business in where I am in Pennsylvania, and you serve the whole state, you can look at the key metros in Pennsylvania, what the sales estimates are, what you're doing in those different metros, and assess where you're doing better or worse than your overall market share. And from that, you can zero in on the areas that are weak, and hopefully take the learning from the areas that are above average and apply that to the areas that are weak.